Hey guys, so apparently new Zelda game, not a mainstream what we would think of when we think of Zelda games, more like that other one, the what was it called? The one with the music, the Cadence of Art or whatever it was. It came out years ago. But this is The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Just from the thumbnail, it looks like it's almost in it looked like it was Lego style, but then it looked like it was also the style of the Link's Awakening remake, like very polished and almost looks like a not claymation, but it looks like animation rather than a game. Like if someone's using a model or something. But yeah, so this is Legends 4 minutes, so hopefully they shows a lot and shows what this game's about. But okay, so I first have to say it looks gorgeous. It's pretty much exactly how they did Link's Awakening. This new art style, like it's 3D but very like it's still like a traditional top down for the most part, or more with the it's kind of a blend of both, but it looks absolutely gorgeous. Like if you look at it, it doesn't look like a game. It looks like someone's playing with little models and like a stop motion kind of thing. The trees look very plasticky, like they're just little model trees that you're just you can just pick them up or something. But very colorful. I love the water effect. I really do like the style for these sorts of games, like the little more cutesy, still darker, maybe a dark story, but like to fill the gap of like, oh, the next real game's not coming out for a little bit, so let's put this out there, and keep it with this art style, and people will be like, okay, okay.
Hello, everyone. I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series. What you just saw was the latest installment, The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. This time around, Link has vanished. Now it's up to Princess Zelda to step into the protagonist role. You might be thinking, will Zelda fight with a sword then? Here, we wanted to create a new gameplay style that breaks conventions seen in past Legend of Zelda games with a top-down perspective. To explain more, please take a look at this video.
Okay, so just right away, playing as Zelda, how often do we honestly get to play as Zelda? So any game that allows us to play as Zelda, I'm hoping it's a good game because it doesn't happen often. We had those CDI games, and those were bad. But you have Spirit Tracks where you weren't really playing as Zelda. Zelda was able to assist you. But a game where you're actually playing as Zelda, it really doesn't have. Even though the game's called The Legend of Zelda, you're playing as Link like every single time. So it's nice to see a game where you're playing as Zelda, and it's not going to be a terrible CDI game.
Stolen away. Across the vast lands of Hyrule, strange rifts have appeared and have taken many people, including Link. Now alone, Zelda meets the fairy Tri, receives a mysterious staff called the Tri-Rod, and sets off on a journey across Hyrule to save her kingdom. By waving the Tri-Rod at a table she found, Zelda learned how to create an imitation of it called an echo. Once you learn an echo of something, you can recreate it whenever you'd like. Even if there's a wall blocking your path, you can create echoes of tables to get a leg up. Just like that. You can create wooden boxes.
Okay, so I get where they're going with this, and I really, really, really like this idea. So being able to copy just commonplace items like the box, the crates, or table, and kind of use them wherever in the world. So if you have a puzzle that needs a crate, you can kind of make your own little staircase using these crates, or you can stack tables on, and and do that. And I'm sure it's going to be, maybe like something bouncy as well to get maybe the higher up stuff. Hey, maybe can we copy one of these and just have an army of cats fighting for us? That would be great. But I really like this idea, and I love the fact that they make her look more like the traditional like wizard mage character with the cloak and the staff and all that. That's really cool. Because she's not really a fighter. She's Princess Zelda. She's more magic than anything. It's like Galadriel, Galadriel doesn't wield a sword. She uses magic. So to give Princess Zelda that's good. And I really like this idea of just taking commonplace stuff and using it out in the world. I'm sure there might be a limit to how many you can use, so you kind of really have to think of like, oh, I need to get up there, but I only have this many uses. So how can I rearrange these things, or whatever, to get up to where I need to go? So hopefully it's not like you just infinite amount. I hope there is some kind of limit that makes you think about, oh gee, a certain way that needs to be done. Because if not, there's people would just spam the thing and be like, oh, doesn't matter. It's infinite.
Beds, and unusual things like water blocks. How you use them separately or together is entirely up to you. Learn and create echoes of things you find while exploring Hyrule. You might be surprised at what you discover. Even battles will look different. You could pick up and throw a rock echo, for example. That's not all, though. You can also create echoes of monsters. After doing so, they'll fight by your side. Monsters have different abilities, so choose the one you want to create based on the situation. Wisdom is key, after all. In a Hyrule without Link, the fate of the kingdom is now in Zelda's hands.
How was that? I hope you enjoyed this demonstration of the Echo ability, which channels Princess Zelda's wisdom. There are a lot of echoes in this game. To be honest, I haven't counted them all yet. How you solve puzzles and battle enemies will change depending on the echoes used. In short, we've created a game where each player's experience will be different. The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom launches September 26th. A Nintendo Switch Lite system inspired by the Legend of Zelda series will also be available at launch. We hope you're looking forward to playing as Zelda in this new adventure.
Okay, so that last little bit with the Re-Dead, that is really cool. Being able to kind of have a Re-Dead as someone to fight for you, and his main thing is obviously his shriek that kind of stuns and freezes everything. This is a really cool game. I really like the concept, having like moblins and all these other little enemies fighting for you. Like I said, maybe you can get the cats to fight for you. That'd be great. but the graphics are amazing. I love this new art style that they chose to go with, that they used for Link's Awakening. I mean, look at these trees. They don't even, this doesn't even look like it's a game. It looks like it's someone's, it's just like it's a model. Like it's just a model. But there's charm to it, and I really like this. And since we saw Ganon right in the beginning, I would assume that he's not the one doing this, or maybe it's a new evil, or but it's kind of like a link between worlds, you know? You know, some kind of new person maybe taking on the role of Ganon, or housing his spirit or some other crap. Um but yeah, this, something like this, that's really clever. Being able to have a condensed, you know, water, and using it to like swim up to reach higher places. I mean, you could probably do cables or something, but like I said, it may be like, oh, well, you only have a certain amount of times that you can use it. So this one, you know, because it's a certain amount, you know, a certain height, you know, you get higher, you can go like 3 times higher, and that'll get you up to those higher ledges. So I really like the idea. Of course, it's called Echoes of Wisdom, so I would hope that you would have to use some wisdom when it comes to solving these problems, and not just, oh, table here, table there, tree there, you know. And you actually have to think about what you're doing, how you're doing it, when you're doing it. You know, we see all those. Um, but yeah, I really like this. This is really, really cool, really cool, and just, they're just so adorable. The Re-Dead looks, that's so cool. Echoes of Wisdom. Just the art looks really, really good. We got P-Hats and Octoroks, and we got like a chest sinking in right there, and Death Mountain in the back. And yeah, I'm looking forward. I mean, one would assume, oh, it's Ganon's fault, but I'm looking forward to see the cause of like what the power is, because this is not something Ganon could just do before. You know, so it's got to be some kind of item, or some other entity that's able to consume the you know, world like that. But yeah. Oh, and there's a heart piece right there. Um, it was good to see Zelda out. You know, it's good to be able to play Zelda, and it looks like it's gonna be a really, really fun game. Not like, again, not like the CDI games. Those are terrible. We get to play Zelda, but they're terrible. But this looks like it's gonna be genuinely just good. But let me know what you think. Yeah, it's gonna do it all. That's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.